Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we have the Kizuna SugoFest information that will be coming for the next part of the film Red Celebration, and we have 3 new Kizuna characters and a very good, very interesting 6+ that is Legend 6+ Shiki. There's also a Brule, a Katakuri, and an Oven, as I mentioned, that are the Kizuna rare recruits. There's no Legend, which is kind of good, because a lot of people probably went crazy on the Uta SugoFest, as it was a Super Sugo. But, in today's video, we're going to break down what the new characters do, have a chat whether I think the characters are worth summoning, and break down the new 6+, and see what they've done with 6+ Shiki. And I've read a little bit of what he does, and honestly, from what I've seen so far, I am pretty impressed. This character does look very, very good. It seems like they've completely revitalized the character and actually made him usable, where back in the day, like, even back, like I said, right now, and even back in the day, like, he was never really usable. If you're enjoying the video, if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to belt the like button for me. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, hit that big red subscribe button. Wherever on TikTok, link in the description, make sure to come hit me with a follow over there as well. And if you want to enjoy the streams, I have the link for my Twitch down there too. So, most importantly, enjoy the video, and let's dive in and let's take a look at the new units that will be arriving on the next SugoFest and within the Kizuna. Alright, so firstly, we do have this Film Red Pirate Alliance Kizuna SugoFest banner. Doesn't look like it's going to be a Super Boss Kizuna Clash, but as you can see, Brule, Katakuri, and Oven are the new characters. Toki is making a return, which is great for you people that don't actually have Toki, so there's that. X-Drake, also very good Kizuna Legend. I think X-Drake was the last Kizuna Legend, actually, and that was like 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. Obviously, we do have some other rare recruits that will be on the banner, purely just to sort of dilute that, like, recommended character step. However, you pretty much, if you're summoning here, you should probably go for you want to see these units. Now, I don't recommend summoning here unless you're missing X-Drake and you really want him for Kaido teams, or if you're missing Toki. Toki's still one, like, absolutely incredible legend, like, an absolutely phenomenal legend. So, if you guys are missing those two, that's probably the only reason I would summon here. Let's take a quick look at the steps. First and second poster is a SugoFest or a rate boosted character. The first multi, is the first multi a discount? It doesn't say here if the first multi is a discount. However, I am assuming that it's a discount. It's a Kizuna banner, so I'm going to assume that it is. Recommended character on the 3rd. 5th is a new character, which is always nice to see. And then you have a recommended character again once on the 10th. If you're summoning, like, I probably wouldn't go past 5. Like, especially if you only want the new characters. But it's there for you guys if you guys want it. I would highly recommend throwing your gems at the Super Sugo-Fest. There's just way better legends on there. Uta is insane. She's not going to pop up, like, very soon. Where these characters obviously are good for the Kizuna. And then they kind of just get swept under the rug, and they may or may not be used further. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the new units, though. Let's see what they actually do. First, we've got Mr. Katakuri himself. Katakuri is a powerhouse cerebral quick character. He's Rumble goes... He doesn't actually have Rumble. He doesn't have a Rumble ability. He has Hunger. That's interesting. Goes down to a 13-turn cooldown with Limit Break. And he... We're not going to talk about his captain ability. We're not going to talk about these characters' captain abilities because, like, honestly, who cares? His special reduces one enemy's HP by 20%, ignoring defensive effects. Reduces attack down by 6. Resilience by 6. This is very common when it comes to Kizuna rare recruits. Resilience removal. And obviously 6 turns is the big thing when it comes to Kizunas as well. Doubles quick, powerhouse, and cerebral characters orbs 1 turn, and after 1 turn, boost the orbs by 2.25. So that's actually kind of good. Getting the clock buff. He doesn't change orbs, but 6 turns of attack down, 6 turns of resilience. That's always nice too. He makes quick orbs beneficial for powerhouse and cerebral characters and boosts their base attack by 60. His limit breaks are, like I said, Hunger, as well as increased damage taken removal and the provoked attack. He has 11% base stats going to any powerhouse character, so just, like, honestly, like, he's okay. Like, he's nothing too amazing. Good utility, good orb boost, carryover effect for the clock buff, which is always nice as well. So he's just kind of there. Next, we've got Charlotte Oven. Charlotte Oven is another quick powerhouse unit, but this time he's a fighter. No Rumble, which is super interesting. And he has Slot Bind and Critical Hit going down to a 13-turn cooldown. Oven is going to... I'm assuming this is Oven. I'm assuming this is Oven here. The pictures get a little bit jumbled on the Discord. Shout out to the Discord too, by the way, link in the description. Oven's going to remove Bind and Despair by 6 turns, Color Affinity by 2 times to a quick Powerhouse and Fighter units. Yeah, this is definitely Oven. And if the crew already has a Color Affinity buff active when the special is launched, further buffs Color Affinity by 0.25. So, again, he's like, okay, like, Bind and Despair removed by 6 turns, like, it's whatever. Like, 6 turns of Bind and Despair isn't as good as something like 6 turns of, say, like, Resilience or Attack Down. This is kind of whatever if you are getting... Sorry, down here. This Resilience is kind of whatever, especially if you're using end of turn damage, but, like, Bind and Despair you mainly use to supports nowadays. Finally, we have a new Brule. Brule is getting some more recognition in the game and some more representation. She is a quick Cerebral Slasher. So, Cerebral and Powerhouse sort of combinations here. She goes down to a 13-turn cooldown with Slot Bind and Recovery Binds. And her special is going to reduce crew's cooldown by 1 turn, paralysis and chain coefficient reduction by 6 turns, changes all slots, including block, into recovery, and boost the chain multiplier by 1.1 for 1 turn. Okay, it's fairly interesting. She's going to make recovery always beneficial for cerebrals and slashes, and she has special reverse on herself by 1 turn. These guys, honestly, they're just not great Kizuna Recruits. Like, they're definitely not bad, but compared to, like, the treasure map units that we just got for, like, it's so weird. The fact that they're quick is kind of scaring the crap out of me, though. It's very interesting that they're quick. Very, very interesting that they're quick. I don't really want to see Utsu become a quick character, and I really want to see a Shanks that, like a Super Sugo Shanks, and I really don't want him to be, quick. However, Shiki is a quick unit himself, and this is going to be the next 6+ to arrive on the game. And I gotta say, Shiki's artwork, the Golden Line, he looks so good. Like, he actually looks so freaking good. Let's find out what this man does. Let's see if what they did to him. And let's see if, like, how usable this man is actually going to be in content moving forward. So, he goes down to a 14-turn cooldown. He still has, obviously, the same limit breaks. He's a quick driven striker unit. So strikers, he can be used on striker teams, which means he can be used with the new Uta, which is super interesting. He is going to, as a captain, boost Dex, Int, and Quick characters' attack by 4 times, HP by 1.35, boost their attack by 4.75 instead by after hitting a chain of good or better in the Dex, Int, and Quick chain, and then makes crews recovery and tandem orbs matching, and allows recovery to be consumed by hitting perfects. So Shiki always had this ability. You had to attack in Dex, Int, and Quick, and that's what made him so freaking annoying. Like, that's what we did not like about the character, and it just made him very, very, very finicky to use. So they didn't actually get rid of that for his regular captain. However, for level limit break, he's captain. So level limit break 3 means that Shiki will be a Dex, Int, and Quick attack booster by 4.75. So a huge jump. 4.75 is so much bigger than 4 times. Like, so much better. HP by 1.35. Boost their attack by 5 times instead when the HP is below 30%. Makes crews quick recovery and tandem orbs matching. Allows recovery to be consumed through perfect. And reduces despair by 5 turns. This, compared to this, is disgustingly better. Like, they've completely got rid of the worst thing about this unit, which was this line right here, and then replaced it with this. Now, I'm not a huge fan of low HP captains, but Shiki's special cuts his HP by 99% and then gives you a full board of recovery orbs. So when you lose all your HP, you give yourself this 5 times attack boost, and then you can actually hit perfects to heal back, which is actually crazy. Like, it's really, really good. We don't know what his Limit Break Plus captain and stuff will be, but I imagine the multipliers will just get higher. This will go to 5 times. This will go to 5.25 times. And this will probably go to maybe 7 turns, maybe 10 if we're lucky. But let's take a look at his special. Let's see what his special does. At a regular 6+ special, he cuts the crew's HP by 99%, deals 50 times the HP lost in non-type damage to all enemies, changes all orbs including block into recovery, so they added the block orbs, which is nice, and then boosts the orbs of Dex Int Quick characters by 2.25 for 1 turn, and then boosts the recovery of Dex Int by 1.5 for 1 turn, and reduces paralysis and special bind by 5 turns. That's awesome. Like, that's really good. Unfortunately, we don't know what his sailors are going to look like. As you can kind of see, like, yeah, I can't go further down, but, like, we don't know what his sailor's going to be, but I'm hoping that he's going to have some sort of special bind removal. It gives him utility. It makes you heal back after taking damage. And you're an orb booster that gives you a full board of orbs no matter what. Shiki got really good. Now, this, by the way, is not level limit break. This is just the regular. So let's take a look at what the level limit break does. Cuts crew's HP by 90% and 50 times the HP and lost damage to non-type to all enemies. So that stays the same. Changes all orbs, including block into recovery. That stays the same. And then boosts the orbs of Dex, Int, and Quick characters by 2.5 for 1 turn. So a 0.25 buff. Boosts the recovery of Dex, Int, and Quick by 1.5. And then reduces... Okay, so all they did was add one extra turn and increase the multiplier. Honestly, this is already such a huge buff that, like, the extra 1 turn as well as the extra damage is nice, but it's not essential, where this is pretty much essential for this guy to operate. So, big buff to Shiki. Huge buff to Shiki. And he, honestly, now is actually runnable. Like, he's actually usable, and, like, this 6 turns as a sailor is going to come in handy. Like, sure, this might suck, the 99%, like, HP cut, but you can get around stun with this, and you're going to give yourself a full board of orbs, a very nice orb boost, and if he's captain, you can just use those recovery orbs to heal back. So, very interesting unit. I do like what they've done to Shiki. They've given him some damage output, not just, like, unga bunga damage, like, because normal attacks only would just totally cuck Shiki, right? And then his use was just, like, non-existent. Except for stuff like Treasure Map, maybe. But even still, like, no one's really using this guy. Let's see if his Rumble got a buff, and let's see if you can actually use him in Rumble now as well. However, he is a Dex Striker-driven, so I guess you could maybe put him on the Dex-driven sort of team. But he targets enemies within a large horizontal range for 3,000 damage, 3,500 with Limit Break expansion. Oh, sorry, level Limit Break. Defense down level 5 is the same, and a 70% chance to do action bind for 6 seconds. It's not. So, the level limit break plus is not that much better. But on a 30-second cooldown, I think it is, 34-second cooldown, I don't know how amazing this is. Like, fixed damage is great, but, like, 34 seconds, that's a long time. It's a long time. And hopefully he does this defense down. Nah, look, it doesn't matter, because it's fixed damage. So, I'm not a big fan of characters to do defense down and then do fixed damage. I'd rather you do defense down and then do like 3.5 times his attack. So, it is what it is there. Dex, Int, and Quick allies get HP up level 5, level 7 with level limit break. Driven allies get level 6 attack up, level 7 with level limit break. And when the timer is below 80 seconds, he gives himself level 7 attack up. So, he's an interesting character. I do think Shiki got a very good buff. I do think he's definitely usable in the game now. And it's super interesting level limit break as well. So I do like what they're doing with these characters. Let me know what you think of Shiki in the comment section below. Let me know if you're summoning on the Kizuna banner as well. I'd love to know. Like I said, head over to TikTok, hit me with a follow. Head over to Twitch, hit me with a follow there so you don't miss the streams. And if you're down, while you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button and hit the big red subscribe button here as well. But most importantly, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!